Since its inception on March 8th, Command Performance has received and answered a number of rather unusual requests. Perhaps you recall the time we arranged for the lad from Brooklyn to hear the voice of Queenie, his dog. Or the time we recorded the calls of Indiana songbirds and played them for the Hoosier Marine in Ireland. And tonight we answer what we believe is the most unusual request made to date. Now, here's the letter dated March 4th at Pearl Harbor and signed by H.F.P. Jr.
Dear Command Performance, heard your broadcast of April 23rd and was so impressed I thought I would send you my one request and desire. Now, I admit I want plenty, but it won't take much of the program's time, so, if you could have Miss Carole Landis just step up to the microphone and sigh. That's all, brother. Just sigh. I'll be happy.
Your wish is our command, HFP. Here she is, glamorous Carole Landis. For HFP Jr. at Pearl Harbor, Carole Landis will now sigh. That was it, fellas. The sigh that was heard round the world. Thank you, Miss Carole Landis. Now for 5 fighting men on Midway Island who used to be Tar Heels down at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, their fellow alumnus John Scott Trotter fires a musical salute with his brilliant arrangement of Peter and the Wolf. Thank you, John Scott Trotter. And now, in response to a letter from Private First Class VLJ in North Island and the Jungle Mudders of Panama, the century's most famous Greek philosopher reveals one of history's greatest romantic secrets. What Mark Antony said to Cleopatra in her tent on that unforgettable morning on the Nile. Here's the man who will tell you all about it. The Greek ambassador of goodwill, George Givot.
Gentlemen of the United Snaps, it is with a great notes of enthusiasm that I graze into your radiator faces through this microphone. As the Greek ambassador for goodwill, it is my duty It is my double dirty. In other words, it's my dirty. To tell you what Mark Antony was said to Cleopatra Puss when he visited her tent 2:30 in the morning. Now, what do you suppose Mark Antony was said to Cleopatra Puss when he visited her tent 2:30 in the morning? Huh? You have to say something. He don't come to play Zin Rummy. He don't say like William Shakespeare's Hamlet, to be or not to you. He don't make cracks like that. He don't say, step up closer, the next guy might be barefooted. He don't make cracks like that. And he don't say like Vic Knight, day by each and more by better I get less by day and more by night. He don't make cracks like that. Mark Antony was said to Cleopatra Puss. He says, Cleo, I am a general in the Roman army, and I come here to roam around a little bit. And before I get lost, he says, I'm going to tell you about the world's greatest ancient Greek philosophers. To this day, one of the world's greatest thinkers. A kid by the name of Socrates. Socrates. He was the teacher of Plato. Plato was that Indian philosopher. His tribe called him Running Water. Socrates was a self-made man. Of course, his father helped out a little bit. When Socrates was a young man, he was working in a bloomer factory, pulling down a couple thousand a year. Nice work if you can get it. That was a political job. You gotta have some pull to get it. That's where he met his future wife, and that's when he pulled his first bloomer. It's first mistake. When he first met his future wife, Xantippe her name, he fascinated her. When he unfascinated her, she slapped his face. And he says, now, wait a minute, kid. He says, take it easy. He says, take it easy. I don't hurt you. I soothe your nerves with poultry. Poultry by that great Greek poet who write more poultry as anybody else put together. A kid by the name of Anonymous. He's still writing. He write one poetical is so gorgeous I must reciprocate that for you. It's go like this. 30 days has got September, April, June in Kentucky. All the rest I'm don't be sure except Los Angeles where the weather is most unusual. Something wrong with that. He write another one. This was an old lady from Wheeling. No. You know that one. So, says Socrates, I soothe your nerves with logic. You can prove anything by the use of logic. It was proved to me by the use of logic that a loaf of bread is a mother to a locomotive. A loaf of bread is a mother to a locomotive because a loaf of bread is a necessity. A locomotive is an invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. How do you like that?
Thank you.